Mid-Engine Squad! It's your boy 214, Fiero guy, coming back with a brand new video. So in today's video, as y'all can tell, we actually do got the blackboard up, and I am going to be explaining to y'all why 5 reasons of not to fear of buying a Fiero. If you're not following me on YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, or Instagram, please do so at 214 Fiero guy. Also, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, because I'm the only guy that's gonna bring you this footage. And also, please triple smash that like button for your boy, because y'all already know what it is. So, all right, y'all. So today, I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why it's good to buy a Fiero right now. Because otherwise, if I don't do this, nobody else is gonna do it for you. And see, I have made other videos in the past about buying a Fiero, showing you what to look for on the Fiero, things like that. Well, today, this right here is gonna kind of fall in that same category, but it's gonna be a little bit different than what that category was. So let's go ahead and get to the blackboard. I know there's purple and pink and all that, but I don't really care because it's actually my wife's board. So we're gonna go ahead and use it today on this video. And yeah, and also please, once again, if you have not hit that subscribe button, please do so. Also, please hit that bell. Please also hit that thumbs up. I'm gonna give you a few seconds to do so. And we good, let's go. All right, y'all, let's go. 5 reasons for buying a Fiero. All right, y'all. So as y'all can tell, so we got that right there, which is actually 5 reasons of buying a Fiero, which is going to end up being the title. All right, y'all. So, number 1. All right, y'all. So, number 1 is going to basically end up being the easiest thing about the Fiero. It is a GM product. What does that mean when you say GM product? What does that mean? That means GM products, that means that you can find any part, every part, no matter where it's at. No matter if you're looking at a parts store, no matter if you're looking online, no matter if you're going to the junkyard, no matter wherever you're going. And this is another thing about that situation. When you actually think about that situation, y'all, you have to kind of put in your mind that this car, they only made it for 4 years. So you have to put in your mind that there's still parts out there because people still got this car. Because even with me being in the Fiero community, I still own a Fiero. So that right there means that I can easily have parts up on Marketplace, or I can have parts up on the Fiero forums, or I can have parts up on like the North Texas Fiero Club, which I'm up on Facebook. So you gotta actually realize that it's a GM product. So people that I want to go find one, but then they turn around and go somewhere else. You gotta understand that it's a GM product. That right there is what started the mark for the Fiero. All right, number 2. Now, this right here is gonna have something to do with the rumors. You know, now, hold on, let me. And 5. All right. All right, y'all. So this right here is another thing that I think people have backwards when they actually talk about a Fiero. Now, this right here actually also goes, so this right here is going to also be tied into like number 5. So I'm going to end up doing that. So that right there is going to end up being tied into number 5. You know, so that right can be tied into number 5. All right, y'all. So pretty much what this right here is and what this right here is saying, stop listening to what the internet is saying. See, this right here is something that I think the world got to slow down on, you know, and kind of do research on other stuff outside the Fiero. Do research on other cars. Do research on other things, because the thing is, nothing is worse than you hearing somebody say something and now it's all over the internet that everybody is saying what that man just said. Now, let me ask you a question. And, you know, and I want you to put down in the comments of the estimated people who actually drove a Fiero, the actual people who actually owned a Fiero, and the people who actually is just talking because somebody else is talking about a Fiero. I want y'all to put that down in the comment section because I actually know the answer. And the answer is not good. When you actually think about this situation, so right now, we have over 80% of the world, 80% of the world. Oh, my bad, sorry about that. 80 plus 90% of the world saying that Fieros are dangerous. Right? Sorry about that, y'all. Right? So we got 80 to 90 people of the internet, of the people saying Fieros are dangerous. Now, I'm going to show you where they're wrong. If you actually take the time to understand that it was no mechanics and no ideals for the Fiero when it first came out, which was 1984, right? Right? That right there was the year that it came out, which is 1984. Okay, I want y'all to understand this right here. I want y'all to understand this concept and why I say stop listening to the outside world. You had 80 to 90% of the people saying Fieros are dangerous. Oh my God, why are you over here? Why do you want that car, bro? That car is dangerous. Man, that car gonna burn you up. Okay, now including with the new drivers or like the new people in the Fiero group, or anybody who's brand new, who don't have no idea of mechanic work or anything. You got to understand when they are saying this about this part right here is going to be what you're going to be hearing about. You're not going to be hearing from us Fiero guys and ladies who actually been dealing with Fieros for years. You're not going to be hearing that. You're not going to be hearing from the new age people who actually got into Fieros and learned how to work on it the first day. You're not going to hear nothing from that. You're not going to hear nothing from the people who's actually on Fieros for years. And I mean junkyards and junkyards and junkyards. And when I say junkyards, you know, you got some people that hoarders. Then you got some people that actually does have a junkyard. Then you got some people that actually got a barn full of Fieros, right? You are not going to hear from us. The reason why you're not going to hear from us because we need to get rid of these people right here. See what I'm saying? We need to get rid of these people. And see, once we get rid of these people and make people understand that this car is one of your best vehicles made by GM, then you'll see more people understanding that whatever they said was wrong. But we got to make sure that these people understand that a Fiero is good to go, and it's been good to go because I've been driving. I actually had two Fieros, y'all. So for like the brand new people who have just subscribed to my channel, or is about to subscribe to my channel, or is watching my channel that's brand new to my channel, right? I've had two Fieros. I've never had any problems out of those two Fieros. Yes, maintenance work, that's every car. I don't care what car. I don't care if you can get a Tesla. That you're going to have maintenance work to do. But this is the thing that people got to understand. This is what you're hearing about a Fiero. Until you run into a guy like myself, until you run into a guy off the Fiero forum, until you run off the guy off any other platform who actually deal with Fieros. They're gonna tell you what I'm telling you. Fieros are not dangerous. Fieros are not dangerous. They never was dangerous. They would never be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Also too, something else that I think the world gotta stop doing, they have to start giving people more game on the car. You know what I'm saying? So if you are out, at like an auction, or if you out like at a car show, we got to start giving more people more game on this car. So then what can happen is we can actually change people's ideals and minds. You know what I'm saying? Because there's ways of doing that. As you say, oh, yeah, well, everybody got their own mind, man. They all think different. No, it ain't even about people thinking differently. You can change people's minds. All you got to do is understand on what you're seeing, and then you can make people actually change their minds about it being a dangerous car. That's what I'm saying. And see, and that right there is something that I always try to do when I actually drive my car to a show. Whenever I get ready to drive my car to, a big event or something, I try to change people's minds, because nobody don't want to hear that every time you see somebody. Oh yeah, wait, that car ain't caught on fire yet. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that car ain't broke down yet. No, nobody don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But us being Fiero guys, yeah, it's funny at that point in time, but we already know what the whole status is. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't never drove one, if you ain't never had one, if you ain't never even worked on one, if you ain't never even seen one, don't be in this percentile. Please understand that everybody has a different mind about this car. You know what I'm saying? From everything, from whatever, from front to back of the car, top, bottom, whatever. You got a T-top, so you got a rag top, whatever. Everybody has a different perception about this car. With us being in the Fiero group, our mindset is to bring more people in. Not to push people out, but bring more people in. Because once again, this is a GM product. So that right there is something that it needs to happen more, because there's nothing wrong with a Fiero. 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, don't matter. You put a V8 in, it don't matter. There's nothing wrong with a Fiero. All right, y'all. So sorry about that, y'all. Let's get to number 3. All right, y'all. So we're down to number 3. Number 3, easy to work on. So when I say easy to work on, this right here is what I mean. So for instance, like let's just say if you want to go change a fuel pump. Now, so many people, in the Fiero group, it is a little challenging, but it can be done. See, that right there is the deal. It can be done. Just like if you're talking about changing out a water pump. Yeah, it's a little challenge. It can be done though. So what I'm saying, you changing out suspension parts. It can be done. Every car that you come by, no matter whatever you buy, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. It does not even matter. It does not even matter. You're gonna have to learn on how to do something on the car. You're gonna have to. I mean, it's not the thing of you don't want to do it. You're gonna have to learn eventually. You know what I'm saying? And so that right there is what makes number 3 a recommended idea for people who is in the Fiero community. You can actually help out other Fiero guys or ladies because you could show them things, or you could hey, you know what, man? I got something for you, bro. I'm gonna show you a little something. I'm gonna show you a little trick. You could do that. You know, with it being in the Fiero community, this is something that I think that that will go on for years and years and years to come, because with us being Fiero guys and ladies, the biggest thing is this car is never going to go anywhere. And with us being able to keep this car alive, it got something to do with number 3. Being able to keep this car alive. Taking it to car shows, because folks don't see it every day. Folks don't see it at car shows all the time. Yeah, they'll probably see 1 or 2. But taking the car to a car show, keeping the car alive, doing things with the car. You see what I'm saying? Like with me, if you actually go back and check out some of my videos, when I actually bought the car, when I actually drove the car for the first time, when I actually took the car to a car wash for the first time. When I'm doing these things, I'm keeping this car alive. I'm showing the world as once again, number 2, I'm showing the world that, hey, get off the Fiero a little bit. Let it breathe. Understand on what it is. Everybody do not want the car that you got. See what I'm saying? You know, everybody don't want the car that you got. Because at the end of the day, anybody can have that car that you got any day. But also too, you can also have a Fiero if you want to as well. See what I'm saying? So it's almost in the same category, it's always in the same lane, you know. And so that right there is actually what actually makes the Fiero super easy to work on. You know what I'm saying? Because you actually got that accountability for the car. You being able to work on the car. You being able to work on the suspension. You being able to work on the radiator. You know what I'm saying? You being able to work on your TPS sensor. You being able to work on your map sensor. You being able to work on your, you know what I'm saying, your temperature control sensor. You being able to work on your EGR valve. You know what I'm saying? You being able to do these things because everything is at the top of the car. There's nothing really hidden. And once again, you know, I'm gonna reverberate this. Every car has a challenge to it. I've never seen a car that does not have a challenge. Whether it's been sitting up for years, whether you've been driving it every day, whether you drive it every other Sunday, it does not matter. Every car has a challenge. So don't be afraid of the challenge. Learn from us Fiero guys, that we have this already in store. You know what I'm saying? Learn from us, you know. All right, y'all. Number 4. All right, y'all. So I know I kind of talked about this in number 1, but this right here is something else that I'm going to end up getting into, which is number 4, which is parts are easy to get. So when I say parts are easy to get, outside of it being a GM product, parts are easy to get. The reason why parts are easy to get is because there's so many, there's like so many like venues that you can go into to get parts. You know, as being a Fiero guy, 2 to 3 venues. You know, if you brand new to the Fiero community, or if you brand new to the Fiero world, if you're looking into getting into the Fiero world, you know, like the 3 things, or like the 3 venues that is always good to use. Number 1 is Rock Auto. Number 2 is Fiero store. And number 3 is Facebook Marketplace. Now, the reason why Facebook Marketplace is because there'll be people who's cleaning out their garages, and they got plenty of parts, things like that. They can have new parts in their inventory. They can have, they can have really, really good used parts in their inventory, like a part that they didn't use maybe once or twice, and they put it up on the shelf, and now it's back good for somebody else to use. Things like that. Rock Auto. The reason why I say Rock Auto, which if you go back to some of my old videos, I did talk about Rock Auto. I did show y'all how to use Rock Auto, which if y'all would like for me to, I will do another video on y'all learning on how to use Rock Auto. If y'all would like for me to do that, I would definitely do that for y'all, because it's super simple. Same way with the Fiero store, it's super simple. I will also end up doing another video on that if y'all would like me to. Please let me know down in the comment section if y'all would like for me to do that. I will do it again. I will reverberate that. Otherwise, there are so many places that you can get parts that is unbelievable. When I say unbelievable, unbelievable. And then also too, you also have some collabs with the Fiero too, like in '88 with the WS6 rear suspensions, things like that. You being able to put S10 brakes on the front, something like that, or you being, you being able to do other stuff. You know what I'm saying? You being able to, build different things for the Fiero. So like your Fiero is not just normal, it's different. That's what I'm saying. And so that right there is what actually makes number 4 really good as well, because you can always find parts. Parts are not hard to get. Parts are not hard to find. Things like that. You looking for anything, is not hard to find. You can find anything for this car. Anything. Some things you probably have to pay a little bit more money, but you can get it. And so that's why number 4 and number 1 are kind of tied into each other as well, because that right there is just going to show you that, you got the people, how you supposed to be able to find parts? You can find parts for a Fiero all day long. That's what you're asking us. You can find parts for a Fiero all day long with no problems. With no problems at all. All right, y'all. And last but not least, what actually the last but not least, this is something that's going to take the Fiero to sonar, which is, if you've seen Fast and the Furious 9, then you know what I'm talking about. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. Now, this is something that I want y'all to pay attention to. The reason why I had number 2 and number 5 tied into each other is because now we live in a different world. Once again, we are not in 1984 anymore. See what I'm saying? In 1984, everybody wanted a Fiero. Everybody wanted this car. Everybody wanted this car. Everybody. I don't care who it was. It was brand new. It was hot. It was different. You know what I'm saying? You had the different mirror engine, things like that. Everybody wanted this car because it was different. Now, going back into number 2, that's why I said number 2 and number 5 is almost identical. Because now you got the people, once again, you got the people that's bringing up weird stuff about the Fiero. We're not even talking about that no more. You got the weird people bringing up stuff about the Fiero that don't even count no more. We not in 1984 no more. We are in 2025. So that right there is what actually makes number 5 a really big topic. Because now you don't have to settle for that four-cylinder engine that you got in your car. You don't even got to settle for the 6-cylinder engine that's in your car. You can go bigger. Small block 350, LS swap, K swap, anything, Hellcat engine, anything would fit in the back of a Fiero. A true story. I was at a car show, and a guy really thought I was like, what the heck? No, man, you playing, man. And then I ended up showing him a video of a guy actually having one in the back of his car, which was the LS. What? How did he get that in there? Size don't matter in the back of a Fiero. It does not. If people don't understand that right there is almost like you. That right there is almost like you. Let me put it to you like this. This right here is almost like you got people. Who actually then did it, which was kind of clean. Somebody was putting a Hellcat engine into an El Camino. I like that. That's something different. You don't see that every day. So why could you not put a Hellcat engine into a Fiero? Why could you not put a 572 into a Fiero? Why can you not put a 383 stroker in a Fiero? Why does it have to be limited to engines that you could put in a Fiero when it shouldn't be? That's why I think, honestly, that's why I actually think people have to slow down when they actually talk about what they can do with a Fiero, because you can do a lot of stuff. There's more stuff that you could do to a Fiero than you could ever think you can ever imagine. So that's the reason why number 5 is the biggest topic on this board. Because number 5 is what can actually get you status at a car show. Number 5 can actually make you be Hellcats and Teslas and anything else on a racetrack, because you can do number 5. All right, y'all. Well, that right there is the end of this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please let everybody know about this video. It's your boy 214 Fiero guy, and I'm out.